Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Anissa Putri, and here I will talking about English for business or job informations exactly. English for business is generally English for business is a part of English for specific purposes and can be considered a specialism within English language learning and teaching or a variant of international English. English for business means different things to different people. For some, it focuses on vocabulary and topics used in the world business, trade, finance, and international relations. And now, job informations or job interview. Conducting interviews is sometimes not an easy thing, especially with the current development where job applicants can get information anywhere. And finding a smart candidate with good qualifications is not difficult. It's not difficult things. High competitions make with just one click on social media alone, a company can get more than hundreds of job applicants. And next, the challenge. The challenge that is then faced by the job providers, or can also be called the next company, is to find candidates that match the company's value and are able to make good contributions to the company. As a job seeker, it is important for us to understand what companies are looking for. The first impressions is very important, so don't forget the appearance when we want to do an interview. In addition to appearance, we also need to get enough information related to the company that is doing and processing us as prospective employers. If, for example, we register at a company X, it would be better if we first learn about company X, so that we can convey and talk about something that interests them. And when starting an interview, mere pleasantries of conversations we can start while waiting for the interview process with the interviewer are as follow. This new office looks really nice. I bet the employees are having a great time working here. In an interview, of course, full of questions and answers, usually different companies. Then also different way to conduct interviews. There are several companies that will use technical questions. This is usually when the job that is being sought is a job that requires technical needs. But if the positions required is a neutral and normal positions, the questions raised will revolve around work experience, shortcomings, strengths, and so on. And one of the most frequently asked questions in interview is, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Yes, which means how you see yourself 5 years from now. This question is quite difficult for some people, but the most important thing is to try to answer these questions honestly. And next, the most important things when we explain ourselves is being honest with ourselves and telling the character that is most prominent in us, because it makes us a job applicant who is honest and willing to learn. At the end of the interview sections, the interviewer will usually ask if there are questions we want to ask, and the interviewer must ask at these sessions, because this is where the interviewer sees how interested a job applicant is about work. If we don't ask a question, the interviewer can judge that we are not interested in the work. Some sample questions that can be used to ask something at the end of a session is, how is the value of this company? So, at the end, in conclusions, English for business, especially for job interview or job information, is needed to show our strengths in language. Okay, that's enough for me. English for business, especially English for job informations and job interview. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.